Alright, let me give you the rundown. So a genius computer programmer in modern day Japan is on top of the world. He kicks butt at his job, his coworkers would follow him anywhere, and he keeps finding more awesome giant robot models to feed his unbridled, uncompromising love of giant robots. He's flying pretty high right now. And then he gets hit by a car. And that's all in the first 3 minutes. What should happen but he gets revived into the body of a child in a magical world where, get this, there are tons of giant robots. Basically, he died and went to paradise. That's the opening premise of Knights in Magic, which I still can't get past the whole apostrophe S in the title. It weirds me out every time I look at it, but apparently it's not a typo. That's not important though. What is important is that now we have a fantastic premise for a pretty wild anime. These giant robots, called Silhouette Knights, are piloted by Knight Runners. So of course, our protagonist, now named Ernesti I'm sorry, I really can't pronounce his last name. We'll just go with his first name, Ernesti. He wants to become a Knight Runner, so he goes to school because of course there's a school for people who want to pilot giant robots, and then we have 1 or 2 time skips and suddenly 12-year-old Ernesti is living his dream of building his own Silhouette Knight. 3 episodes in and I am in love with Knights in Magic. There's something really refreshing about its tone, which is unapologetically cheerful. Ernesti is almost always smiling. He's having the time of his life, and why shouldn't he be? Not only does he live in a world where there are tons of giant robots, but also the magic system in this world? Yeah, it functions like computer programming. Remember how he was a genius computer programmer? Yeah, that basically makes him an overpowered beast in this world. He can use advanced magic almost instantly, and his love for tinkering with things, building things, and challenging expectations means that he's shaking up this entire world. And I love that. We have an overpowered genius protagonist, and yet I'm fine with it because he's so enthusiastic and full of a childish sense of wonder and joy that every second he's on screen, I am just loving it. His obsession level adoration for giant robots is also the cutest thing. Aside from Ernesti, we get a brother-sister twin combo who follow him around and support him. I really hope they get more development and screen time as the show goes along because they're quite interesting. We also have some dwarves who are the masters of building and technology, and behind most of the construction and repairs to the Silhouette Knights, making them basically Ernesti's best friends. There's also Ernesti's grandpa, some shady people who are probably going to try and rain on Ernesti's parade, the king who is awfully suspicious, and one of the king's advisors whose name, I kid you not, is Dixguard. I don't have anything bad to say 3 episodes in. I'm a bit concerned since the first 3 episodes are actually super rushed versions of the first 3 arcs of the light novel, but it's worked surprisingly well so far. We'll see if that lasts. The action's exciting, the CG is surprisingly good, the magic system is super neat, and Ernesti finally getting to play around with giant robots and change up this entire fantasy world's conception of what their Silhouette Knights can be is some really compelling and exciting stuff. I'm fascinated with where the show's going to go, and if it can maintain its level of quality while rushing through so much story. For now at least, it gets my wholehearted recommendation. If you're into giant robots and or fantasy, and you're looking for something new to watch this season, keep your eyes on Knights in Magic. I'm having a great time with it so far.